the dreams to the dreamers. Next is you can add in characters like princesses, magicians, warlocks, witches, demons, etc. And at this point in this blueprint, you're probably thinking, what in the heck is going on? This isn't like anything else that's being talked about on the internet. And there's a reason for that. Is it, this is a very, very niche market, but it's a market on the internet where you can just extract an absolute fortune out of if you dedicate your time and just your time and creativity into it, and it can be a lot of fun. So next is explain how the energy of the item can help buyers tap into their mindset, because people buy stuff like this, especially jewelry, because they're wearing it because they want to have a positive energy. If you ever remember, if you've ever heard or read the book or saw the movie The Secret, it's all about a positive energy, and it's the law of attraction. And they even have these little items that they try to sell you, like these little pebbles that are like little rocks with an S on it. They try to sell you like a genie lamp, and they tell you if you keep it by your side and on your desk, it's going to give you positive energy, and it's going to unlock the power of the secret. That's the exact same thing here. It's all in the psychology and actually painting the dream, for the dreamer. Next is the most popular top-selling storylines are things that are based around sexual energy, love, romance, fame, wealth, luck, fortune, health, psychic energy, focus, and even clarity. And you can use exotic names for the headlines, title, and description of the item. You'll see in a moment. And then dreams that give the buyer a solution to a problem, and the power of control, that's with one L, power of control is going to be the most powerful for you, because people are always looking for solutions to a problem, whether it be weight loss or getting power over getting a better job position, or just having a better an emotional clarity, or whatever it may be, or better vision. And then last, for inspiration, you want to look at other successful auctions that have a high number of bids. All right. So now that we're at this point, before I keep going further, and I don't want to bore some of you that are just reading along with me as I put out this blueprint for you, I actually want to show you some examples. So let's go ahead and switch things up a little bit, and I'll come back to eBay later to show you some more examples, but I just want to show you where these things are on eBay so you can see the power of what it is that you can buy and what it is that you can sell. First, let's go ahead and just type in costume jewelry, and we type in costume jewelry, and we're going to search, and then you can see we can actually sort by, let's go ahead and sort by ending soonest. Where is this? There we go, ending soonest. And it's going to show us all the items that are ending soonest. Now here you can see like ladies antique costume jewelry, brooches. So that has brooches. You're really not interested in that. But look, $9 for all this stuff. You scroll down and you're basically going to find stuff that looks really different. Really, things that might have some kind of spirit that looks like they could have a spiritual background. Things that have like turquoise and rocks in them and stuff. Like, right here, a vintage green rhinestone costume jewelry bracelet. $19. Now that's a little too much, but here you can get 7 pairs of beaded earrings. That's only $3. So you can see like how you're looking at all this costume jewelry. Here's just a massive lot of rhinestones, enamel, all kinds of things. It's only $25. So now that you're seeing all this costume jewelry and how cheap it is, like this one right here, this is going to be a really good example. This green, they're earrings, but if you look, they're green and they just have like a really, it looks like it could just be a really eerie story behind it, right? Well, let's go ahead and jump all the way back to eBay's homepage, and if I scroll all the way down, there's an area called Everything Else. If you click on that, you scroll down even more, there's an area called Metaphysical. You click on Metaphysical, and now we're in where there's 27,000 items right now on eBay that are all about metaphysical. Now, this is everything that I just mentioned. For instance, you look around here, there's like Wiccan Lost Spells, 121 years old. There's spells, people can cast spells for you. And look at the prices some of these are going for. You're probably wondering, well, who's actually going to buy spells and rings and all this for like $400, $150? Well, watch this. If we type in ring, now we're down to 1,600 items that are on eBay. And if we sort by highest price first, and then we want to look at the time that is left. So let me scroll over here. And Ignore some of these where just ignore the buy it nows, because those are really hard to even tell if that's for real or not. If anyone's going to buy that, you want to look at items where there's people actually bidding. For instance, this right here, it's a haunted genie ring, and it's Dingeon vampire. It's going to give you money and love. It was owned by a warlock prince. You can see there's only 3 bids, but this thing's already at $202. This is almost guaranteed a ring that was bought out of a costume jewelry shop, or it was bought from an antique shop, and someone just painted a picture. They're painting a dream and selling a dream to the dreamer. Well, 3 dreamers out there has already jacked the bid up to $200. There's been 7 bids on this, and this is some kind of just skull. Or no, this is a haunted ring, they say, $200. So you can see that, I mean, this is real, people. I mean, this right here, another haunted vampire ring, $89. These are not vampire rings. These are not, genie rings. These are not, all these strange things that people are saying they are. They're just simple products, like that I showed you earlier with costume jewelry, and then putting stories with them. Well, let's click on the one that has 3 bids. It's already at $202. And if you notice, oh, it's got music playing. And if you've noticed, they put it on a black background, and you can see it kind of makes the ring just really stand out, right? Well, if you scroll down, you can see this person's eBay name is, where is it? Power of 8 Coven. So, I mean, and they have a store called Magical Treasures. So this is all about, someone that's selling magic, right? And you can see that they're showing other popular products they have. And then here's the ring. That's all it is. And you can see it's even a really cheap design ring. And I mean, this is 100% costume jewelry, people. And now, if you scroll down even more, it's saying, it's the prince, it's the ring of destiny. And then they have a story all about it. In the story, if you notice, it's even in different text, because they're saying that these are stories from different people. And I guarantee they're pulling these stories out of a book. And that's what you do when you get into something like this. And now they're talking about, here's another story about the prince, and then here's the ring some more. So you can see, I mean, I just don't want to spend too much time on this. I want you to just go out and look for yourself to read some of these stories. And you can see this person right here says, they even did a picture and they did the little photo enhancement. It says energy spiritual levels can be seen on this picture. This is just done with some Photoshop work. I mean, this isn't anything special. But what they're doing a great job painting the picture, painting the dream for the dreamer. All right? So, now that you know that, then we go back to, that was all psychology. Now if we look at pricing potential, you can see the pricing, it's not going to be the same for all items that you sell. You saw one ring was $200, one ring was $89, but no, you're going to be making at least over $40 on these rings, and you're buying like 40 of them for $1 on another eBay account, and you're buying it as